everybody out here with us this evening, and thank you all for all coming. And if you have a child that's in it or a family member that's in it, we appreciate your efforts, and we're so proud of them and all the kids that take part in this and the folks that help kind of put it on. It's a small thing that we get to do with our kids, but I can remember being a kid and going through the Easter plays and the Christmas plays that we did, and how those memories last later on down the road. And it's things, we were even just talking about it just a few minutes ago, just some laughter and some things that happened and silly things that take place. And if these little fellas mess up, it's okay. It's not a big, we don't care. If it's funny, it's funny. You know, they're kids. And that's, for us here at Rutledge Pike, our goal is to get these young kids anchored in something that they can be involved in. And if it's something as simple as being part of a play and having a speaking part or singing in with their friends, that's what we want. We want these kids to realize that church is for them. It's not just for the adults, it's for our kids too. And so tonight, as we go through this, I want you to realize how thankful I am as a pastor to have these little fellas willing to stand up and sing you'll listen to them, they'll sing their hearts out. And it don't matter what they sound, they don't care. They're just going to be they're going to be louder than the one beside them. And there's nothing else better than that to me. Because in my opinion, when you quit having kids be loud in church, that's when the church begins to die. And we don't want that here. We're so tickled that our children, and we've got men and women that's willing to put in the effort to make sure that they have a part in the church. And we're so proud of them. So help us tonight and be welcoming to them. I know you will. And we're so proud of them as their pastor. And as part of the church, we're so proud of our young people. So with nothing else, we just want to say thank you to each and every one. And I'll say this, if there's a point in your heart where maybe the Lord does move, or he speaks to your heart and he tells you to pray, we want you to know that the altar's open. Should you need to pray, somebody will pray with you. You feel like they need to come, then by all means do. But as they put on their little production tonight, I just want you to know how proud I am to be their pastor, how proud I am to be part of this church, and how thankful I am for the kids and the efforts that's put forth by the adults to let them have their part in our church. So with nothing else, we'll go ahead and turn it back over to them.
Treasure. This is Bud. He dreams of becoming part of a mighty ship sailing on the sea. This is Gabrielle. She only wants to stay in the forest, using her beautiful branches to point toward God who created her.
Living in the forest. You know, you did get one thing right. I do love living in the forest. I don't mean to be sappy, but I just love it here.
I like it here, but I want to go to another city where I have big dreams. I just want to do something new. You know what I mean. Sometimes you really can't see past the forest of the trees.
Every tree in the forest is
A wiser tree than me once said, keep thy hopes and dreams well fed. Need not fear the new pursuits if you grow from your own roots. Well, he did get one thing right. It's good to be a tree. Happy is a tree, and happy alone who can call today his own. The tree who's secure enough to say, tomorrow are your words, for I have lived today. I know what he means. It's okay to have a dream, you know, something you're willing to risk life and limb for. I have a dream that I've kept deep inside, that someday I'll leave all this forest behind. I can't wait to see where the journey will lead. I have a dream, I have a dream, I have a dream that someday I will hold treasures that sparkles like silver and gold, and I'd have more riches than you've ever seen. I have a dream, I have a dream. Sometimes I wish upon a star. Sometimes the waiting seems so hard. Sometimes I wonder if maybe it could be I'm reaching way too far. I have a dream that I'm longing to see. If there's a place for somebody like me, I'd be the luckiest tree in the world. If only I knew someday my dream would come true.
Oh, Annabelle, what a wonderful dream. I believe that one day you'll hold a great and valuable treasure.
Well, I have a better dream than that.
I have a dream that I'll sail on the sea. The mighty ship on the ocean I'll be, ready to carry a powerful weight. I have a dream.
I have the grandest dream of all. I just want to stay here in the forest forever. I mean, what could be better than standing on this hill and pointing people towards God?
I have a dream that will blow up so high that when people pass, they will look to the sky and realize there's something greater than me. I have a dream, I have a dream. Sometimes I wish upon a star. Sometimes the waiting seems so hard. Sometimes I wonder if maybe it could be I'm reaching way too far. I have a dream that I'm longing to see. If there's a place for somebody like me, I'd be the luckiest tree in the world. If only I knew someday my wish would come true.
You there, what a treasure. I think you'll be perfect.
A treasure? Me?
And you look like a strong tree.
I am. I always thought I had what it took to be a mighty boat.
Let's see, I need one more. Ah, you'll do just fine. Many years went by. Things didn't turn out quite like the three trees had imagined. Annabelle ended up in an old barn. And I have to tell you, holding feed for animals is a long, long way from holding riches. And Bud, when he found himself in the shipyard, he must have thought his dreams had all come true. But he didn't become a mighty ship. Instead, he became a simple boat that would never be used for more than carrying fishermen out to sea. It seemed he would never sail with powerful men the way he had dreamed. And Gabrielle, poor Gabrielle, I realize now that she never wanted to leave the forest. She only dreamed of growing taller and taller, pointing to heaven. Now she waits alone in the dark, forgotten corner of the lumberyard. All three trees failed to realize that no matter how big we dream, God sees an even bigger picture. The hardest part for all of us is the waiting. You know, it's like when you can't see the forest for the trees.
When you feel like the stars have stopped shining and the sun just can't reach where you are, when you're feeling afraid and forgotten, There are times when we wait and we wonder, and we question the sound of His call. In silence we learn how to listen, and we find He's been there through it all. He's longing to lead us from where we are waiting. He wants us to reach out our hands. With every step we're a little bit closer to all that the Father has planned. If we had God's eyes and could see to forever, we never have to struggle to be clean. We'd understand why, and in all of our questions, we know what the answers would be. We have faith enough to know God is always in control, and we can't see the forest for the trees.
Just as the three trees had waited to see their dreams fulfilled, so down through history, mankind had waited with wonder to see how God's plan for salvation would be revealed.
As she brought forth her firstborn son and wrapped him in swaddling clothes and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn. That's when I knew my dream had come true. That night I held the greatest treasures of all.
That baby grew into a man. One day he found himself in the middle of a storm aboard a small fishing vessel, and he arose and rebuked the wind and said unto the wind, Peace, be still. And the wind ceased, and there was a great calm.
And I thought to myself, what a great and powerful man this is. Even the wind and waters obey him. And that's when I realized God had chosen me to carry the greatest king of all.
Not long after that, Jesus faced another storm, one that he chose not to silence. He was accused and called guilty. He was betrayed and beaten. Then soldiers took his clothes and led him through the streets to a hill where they nailed him to a tree that dreamed of standing tall and pointing people to God.
Let me live to serve you, Lord.
So what do we plant when we plant a tree? We plant a story for all to read. The boat on the sea of Galilee, the cross I was raised, a Calvary. That's what we plant when we plant a tree.
All right, we just want to say how thankful we are for each and every one that took part in it. I love our kids. I love the effort and that gets put in. And we're so thankful for Olivia. Some of you may not be able to see her, but her and Noah have really taken a huge role in trying to help our youth this year. And we're so proud of them, so thankful for them and what God's give us here in the church with them. So I would like if everybody would, let's give them a round of applause, please. We don't always get the opportunity, but I also want to thank our musicians. We have some of the best around. I believe that with all our hearts, and our singers and our musicians, and they're teaching our young ones what to do too. And as you can tell, even some of the young ones, they're starting to sing, and they're singing loud, and it's because of our musicians and folks that take part in that. So with that, I just want to say I'd like to give them a round too, if kids don't care, please. And finally, again, thank you all again. If it's your first time at Rutledge Pike, we hope it ain't your last time. We'd like to have you to come back and be with us. We got services every Sunday morning, Sunday school at 10:15, worship service at 11:15. If you want to come and be part of us, we would love for you to come be with us. We got services on Wednesdays. We do not have Sunday night services, but we do have services on Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock. We'll have our sunrise service this coming Sunday on Easter Sunday morning. We'll have our sunrise service. It'll be held out here in the parking lot at 7 a.m. Brother Chris Wyrick will be with us, so if you would come, be prepared, come pray. I'm excited what the Lord's going to do, so we're tickled to death, again, to be a part and to celebrate with you all for Resurrection Sunday. So, again, we want to thank the kids, and they did such a great job. The whole team that put this together, so thank you again. To the parents, thank you for letting your kids come be a part of us. Continue that. Don't let them be a stranger. Come, let them be a part with us. We're so tickled to have them, tickled to death that they're with us. So with that, though, if nothing else, folks, I love you and hope you have a wonderful rest of the evening. And with nothing else, you are at liberty.